too practiced the snake style.
What's
He was
up,
known
fight
as the
fans?
snake spirit.
I'm J.Cotto,
He had the speech of the snake.
and welcome to J.Cotto's Fight Page. And I'm bringing you late night boxing talk. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me. We're gonna get into some boxing talk, but first I want to say thank you to everybody who stood subscribed and understand I was just basically trying to spread the movement out as well as represent the sport the best I could. Peace to everybody in the YTBC, the LDBC, and the MOBC. You know what I'm saying? And just basically ask ex-Cali about that. But just want to let you know J.Cotto's back. Hashtag come back to boxing. Now let's get into some fucking boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? Bottle Jack, TMT star, he splits with his trainer Eddie Mustafa and is now under the tutelage of Lou Del Valle. And let's see exactly what's going to be different about that. I think that's a pretty good move on behalf of Bottle Jack. More details about that move will come. That's just made. Then we have Nonito Donaire, who will be on the Pacquiao Vargas undercard. Now, this is a subject that I basically want to get on because it's been pissing me off for a long while, and I'm more than sure it's been pissing you guys off too. We're gonna talk on Shannon Briggs and David Haye, okay? This shit is fucking whack. Now, the fight is still nowhere to be found. It's been reported that Al Heyman may want to work with Haye overseas, and Haye may just go that other way, leaving Briggs once again with no fight and embarrassing him on his Let's Go Champ campaign. Now, Haye asked Briggs to do two things prior to this if he wanted to fight him. One, pass a brain scan, and two, fight on his undercard and win impressively. Now, Briggs did both impressively, most impressively, and Haye has just ignored the two-time former champ. That's kind of really low down. Now, I don't know about you guys. Some people feel like it's just two old guys just trying to rob us for our money. Well, I totally disagree with that. I think that Briggs is exposing Haye because Haye wants an easy ride. You know what I'm saying? And Briggs ain't trying to have that. And I can respect that. At the same time, Briggs want to fight. He knows by taking David Haye out, it's something to be reckoned with. Now, Triple G's WBA championship will not be up for grabs for Brooks to win. And it makes sense, okay? As Brooke already stated that he would go back down to 147 to defend his 147-pound IBF title. It only makes fucking sense. So I'm not going to go further into that. Anthony Joshua will defend his IBF heavyweight championship in November at the Manchester Arena on the 26th of November. Now, first Pulev was supposed to step up, and then negotiations were a little bumpy, and now it's back into talks. Now, I had stated in the earlier video boxing news that the heavyweight division, which was going to consist of Anthony Joshua's IBF championship, it was going to consist of Joshua's IBF championship until Wilder basically heals and is back, and the WBC strap could be back into the race, and hopefully it'll be a race for unification. That'll be great, man. Now there was a rumor going around about Jamal Charlo injured and shit, and he was gonna fight, and then some people would say that he's doing it just to duck his mandatory Julian J. Williams. Well, there's a reason, and he wasn't injured, but there's a reason why he's out for a while, and he needed it. And well, he stated this: Jamal Charlo is not injured and will fight his mandatory. All right, Julian J. Williams. Charlo had LASIK surgery, okay, and will take up to 60 days to improve his vision. All right, now the vision is nothing to be playing with, guys. You should know this. So let's give the man, you know what I'm saying, let's send him our wishes and hope he get better, and you know what I'm saying, he can come back and compete, and we can watch this young man. You know, otherwise than that, man, you know, the rumors, stop it. Okay, irresponsible journalism needs to stop. Now, I want to get into something, and this is exactly why I put this beat on. And I'm going to rewind it. But before I drop this, I want your guys' attention. I want your undivided attention. You know what I'm saying? I need your attention on this, because it's not that people who were bashing HBO before, it's not the point that you're right. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, if you could just take a step out of that shell and look at the bias, the media bias that has been going on. Now, I'm going to explain a situation that's going on between HBO, Arum, Golden Boy Promotions. Hashtag come back to boxing. Bruce Wayne's in the building. Now, guys, HBO, all right, still hasn't picked up the Pacquiao Vargas fight, and most are lost as to how and why this will happen. Well, Pacquiao used to be the cash cow for HBO and Arum, but he retired. Now Golden Boy and Gennady Golovkin both have bought HBO a bit more money, fans, as well as interest. Pacquiao returning for Vargas is definitely not a sure thing. HBO has lots of money invested in Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, as well as Gennady Golovkin. It's a bad break between HBO and Top Rank, as the long-term relationship has just diminished, just like that. Now Arum shops over at Showtime Sports. Okay, Heyman also sells his products there. Could this be a sign of collaboration, or just the network making good money off both rivals within the sport of boxing? Now, who really loses? HBO. While they have Canelo Golovkin, Arum, he has Crawford, Postol, Bradley, and many more on his roster. As Golden Boy only focuses on Canelo Alvarez. The WBO heavyweight title holder Luis King Kong Ortiz has parted ways with Golden Boy Promotions because of the same ordeal, Canelo getting all the push. Soon, look for De La Hoya to change the name of Golden Boy Promotions to Canelo De La Hoya Promotions. It's all speculation now, but as we witness the teardowns and breakups of business relationships, let's just all remember that we need to keep our heads in the sport. Most would say Arum made a move too late. As most would say, he should have had done this way back when, about 6 years ago. But the relationship between Arum and HBO has been solidified for decades. HBO and Top Rank have made each other, and no one thought these two would ever part. But all good things come to an end, but not the end for the two, as Arum has tried to be business-wise. Meanwhile, HBO has refused the Pacquiao-Vargas fight. True, it's a high price, so pay-per-view will not risk that, and live broadcasts cost money as well. Most fight fans have noticed that the bias HBO has been throwing has been towards Top Rank and most of their fighters. So Arum, being the promoter that he is, has and continues to shop around for the fight at Showtime. Now Showtime may pick it up, and if they do, HBO will receive a blow, hoping to recover with the Canelo Smith fight. Pacquiao Vargas will be a competitive fight, but HBO may have dropped the ball on this one. And if Arum signs Pacquiao, win or lose, for 2 more fights, as rumored, Showtime comes out winning. Arum comes out winning, but at the same time, losing about 38% of his money for dishing out on the Pacquiao-Vargas fight. Having Pacquiao face Crawford on a win scenario, very good for business. Unification sounds off because Manny would have won straight from the Vargas fight. The lose scenario, well, let's just say Manny loses. He still faces Crawford, coming off the Vargas loss, and becomes a gatekeeper. Manny Pacquiao comes out losing if he doesn't fight hard and wins. Vargas can win big time, win or lose. He just has to push his name out there a little bit more. And at this point, he should be doing some more press for this huge fight. Manny Pacquiao is a huge name, and your name is now attached to it now and forever, Vargas. You should be making a big deal about this fight. Talk to your manager. If Vargas holds his own against Pacquiao very convincingly, he should push his own politics, not let the politics push him. Don't become a Rios or Robert Guerrero, kiddo. Push forward. My name is J.Cotto. Thank you for joining Late Night Boxing Talk. # come back to boxing, guys. Peace.